Tony Hildy almost fell down. Gets it away, overthrows his intended receiver on the near sideline.
I think it's Ryan Akibi.
That'll stop the clock with 2:26 to play.
Hildy had to deliver that before he wanted to, as Ron Braxton, backup defensive tackle, put the pressure on. Got into Tony's face, he delivered it and overthrew Akibi.
It's been a long day for Buster, who remains dry and mud-free.
If the Broncos can pull this one out, he'll be out there at midfield with the rest of the team slogging around.
2:26 to play, 2nd and 10 Broncos from midfield. Tony Hildy rolling right. Pulled it down, now over the middle, nearly intercepted, knocked down, incomplete.
Ryan Moore working against Lee Schrack. A nice play by Moore.
It'll be 3rd and 10 with 2:18 to play.
Broncos are in 2-down territory here. Tony drifting to his right. Had to look off his initial man and go for Schrack coming across the middle.
So the Broncos have 2 downs. They must get the 1st down to keep the drive alive. But time a factor as well with only 2:18 to play. Eagles and their fans whooping it up. Hildy against the grain. Completed. Out of bounds. 25-yard line.
Jared Howski.
Boy, he's made some big catches in the last month.
Both Howski and Akibi making some big catches today. The Broncos try to get out of this jam and rally.
2:11 to play. Ball at the 25-yard line. And that was huge for Boise State.
Willie Bowens comes into the game now.
Ball actually at the 24. Northern Arizona.
Final game of the season for NAU as they look to go 7-4.
Illinois still up 10 on Penn State in the 3rd.
Howski and Akibi unofficially both over 100 yards now.
But the Broncos down on the scoreboard, 13-9. Tony Hildy to throw. Threw it past his blocker, and that's basically an effort to get rid of the football and avoid taking the loss. Willie Bowens did have no chance to catch it.
But Willie Bowens in the neighborhood. Good job by Hildy to throw it in Bowens' direction. Bowens did make an effort at the ball.
2:02 remaining. 2nd down Broncos from the Eastern 24.
Troy Alexander came off the corner virtually unblocked that time.
Long count. Hildy gets good protection. Going to the far side. Incomplete.
Boy, Schrack almost had to go on defense that time. Levon Major, the corner, had position, and Schrack had to go over the top, go for the ball, and play a little bit of defense. So the Broncos facing 3rd down once again.
Again, good coverage that time by Eastern Washington's secondary. They make it difficult for Hildy to find anybody, and he finally goes to Schrack, who was running into double coverage.
Good job by Lee Schrack to keep that ball from being intercepted.
3rd and 10 with 1:54.
BSU 5 of 14 on 3rd down today.
Tony Hildy rolls away from pressure. Completed. 10-yard line. Down to the 6. And we'll wait till they unpile to see who caught it.
I'm thinking Jared Howski. And Jared Howski it is.
An Eagle shaken up as the Broncos with 1:41 move it to the Eagles' 6-yard line.
And remember that this drive started on the Boise State 9.
Howski broke open to the outside.
Look at the protection by the offensive line. Alex Toyos in there, Paul Kaufman.
They just kept shoving guys around, buying time for Akibi, or for Howski to break into the open and for Hildy to throw the completion.
Hildy unofficially 19 of 31, 310 yards, 1 touchdown, 1 interception.
Larry Manili and Tom Scott with you again from Eastern Washington's Woodward Stadium. Broncos on first and goal at the 6. Nothing on first down. Clock moving at 1:25. Broncos do have the 2 timeouts. Casey Adams couldn't get anything on that.
Casey Adams has not been used much.
Boise State takes a timeout. We'll take another one as well as we try to get our commercial commitments accomplished, and we'll be back for the final 119. Larry Manili and Tom Scott with you. The Broncos with second and goal at the eastern 6-yard line with 1:19 remaining. And here we go. Tony Hildy looking to the end zone. Knocked down, incomplete, third and goal.
My. Getting a hand on it. Terry Clower, backup linebacker. Tony wanted to throw a rope, I believe, to Akibi in the corner. There's a flag in the end zone.
And one of the officials coming to the near sideline to talk with Mike Kramer, the Eagle head coach.
Holding against Eastern Washington, first down. Boise State.
Half the distance to the goal line is as important as first down, although they would be facing third and goal. Now it'll be first and goal from the 3. 1:14 to play. The Broncos still with 1 timeout. They won't be thinking about saving it to get the field goal team on the field.
Well, we didn't see it around the corner, but an Eagle defender may have been holding Hildy's intended receiver anyway.
Talked about the field goal team. Field goal will not help here. They trail by 4 with 1:14 remaining. Hildy on a quarterback keeper. Touchdown, Broncos!
Hildy running off tackle, and the Broncos have taken the lead. Still 1:09 left. Some great blocks in there.
The Broncos leading 15-13, and an all-important conversion here by Greg Erickson, which would give them a 3-point lead and mean Eastern would have to get a touchdown to beat them in regulation. The Eagles could drive it for a tying field goal, but miss this and they could drive it for a winning field goal. Erickson is perfect, and with 1:09 remaining, the Broncos take a 16-13 lead. Perhaps they have finally exercised the ghost of Cheney.
There is some time left.
By the way, I understand there is an exorcism planned for Friday night down in Boise as well, as the BSU alumni try to exorcise the ghost of the past decade plus 2. The Broncos looking forward to renewing their rivalry with arch rival Idaho and hoping to end that 12-game losing streak. Give you another look at Tony Hildy's touchdown that's put the Broncos up with 1:09 to play.
Hildy, a couple of great blocks in there. Paul Kaufman, Alex Toyos. Running behind the most consistent Boise State offensive lineman of 1994, Alex Toyos.
Greg Erickson, you hear Dick Brodigan, the referee, talking to Greg Erickson, telling him, okay, go ahead and put it where you want it and tell me when you're ready.
Right, Brodigan's mic is on, and so
you can hear him counting the players, make sure everybody's got the right number. 1:09 left. Eastern Washington has 2 timeouts available. The pooch kick to the far side of the field. Ball drops dead at the 20-yard line. Now the Broncos need to contain on the return. They don't. And Jason Anderson outside to the 45, to the 50, into Bronco territory, to the 43-yard line with 57 seconds remaining. The Bronco kickoff team didn't get it done.
The ball lying in the mud really allowed the Bronco special teams to overrun. The coverage got down there so quickly, everybody was already there. Jason Anderson needed just to get to the corner, and he did with a couple of blocks. And the Eagles are about 20 yards away from field goal range.
"57 seconds left. Eastern with 2 timeouts.
Todd Burnett will go from the shotgun.
Motion man is Gerald Jackson, who's caught 2 touchdowns on the day. Ball caught by Prescott, out of bounds at the 35, inside the 30, to the 27-yard line.
From here, it would be a 44-yard attempt. Once again, Tom Zerfla's longest of the season, 37. Good protection as Burnett sends Prescott on a circle route out of the backfield. Nobody covering him.
That play took 6 seconds. Eastern with 51 remaining. Still their 2 timeouts, trailing by 3 in their final home game. A lot of seniors would like to end their careers here in Cheney with a victory, and they're close to making that happen. Broncos with a big rush, and Burnett has to deliver it too quickly. It falls incomplete. 48 seconds left. 2nd and 10 from the Bronco 27. Tom Scott heading for the sideline to get Pokey Allen's reaction when this is finally played out. Second and 10 Eastern. Jackson, the motion man again. Broncos sending a lot of people. Big rush. Burnett delivers. Overthrown, incomplete. Jason Anderson broke open at the 5, but the ball was thrown a bit too far. 3rd and 10 at the 27. Burnett had to unload it. Big rush. Through a nice tight spiral, just a couple of yards beyond Anderson's reach. Eastern Washington takes a timeout with 42 seconds. They have 1 timeout remaining, which means they can still use the middle of the field if they can pick up a 1st down and get the clock stopped to continue the drive. For Boise State, the season ends at home. The regular season ends at home next weekend against Idaho. For Eastern Washington, the season ends next week at Northern Iowa with a chance, should they pull this one out, to get a winning season. If they fail here, still a chance to end on a positive note by winning back in the Midwest. 42 seconds left. Todd Burnett back on the field now with the Eagle offense, facing 3rd and 10 from the Bronco 27. Certainly been an exciting afternoon here, and I hope folks around the Northwest enjoying it as we speak to the Tuesday night Prime Sports rebroadcast. A lot of family and friends of players on both these teams getting a chance to watch them play under very poor field conditions. They've given a terrific effort, both of them. Again, Jackson in motion to the near side. Broncos show rush. Burnett delivers. Pass caught at the 15-yard line. The clock will start after the chains move for the 1st down. It is stopped now. The Eagles quickly to the line with a 1st down at the 15. 38 seconds left. They want to save that last timeout, preserve their options as long as they can. Now the clock starts. Burnett drops back. Got Prescott knocked off his feet at the 10. Inbounds. The clock runs with 26. Eagles quickly to the line. 20 seconds left. Confusion as the Eagles try to get a play off. 2nd and 5 from the 10. Burnett to the near side. Prescott dropped the ball. 8 seconds left. Prescott had some room, and he was certainly going to get out of bounds, perhaps with a 1st down. That ball was in his grasp at the 5-yard line. 3rd and 5 from the 10. 8 seconds. And 1 timeout still available. So they can use the middle of the field, and if they don't get the touchdown, they could call a timeout and get one more play off if this one is a quick developing play. Third and 5 from the 10. Burnett to the end zone. Incomplete. 3 seconds left. Jason Anderson couldn't hang on. The ball was perfectly thrown by Todd Burnett. Nothing the Bronco defenders could do about it. And now the Eagles will take the field goal, and we may be looking at overtime. It's no guarantee, though. Tom Zerfla, 6 of 11 coming into this game, missed from 41 yards in the first possession of the day. And now the Broncos use a timeout, giving Mr. Zerfla a chance to think about the pressure of a game-tying field goal with 3 seconds left. Tom Scott.
That last play happened right in front of me down here. Burnett had 2 options on it. Nick Shaw was the underneath man, and he was initially open. He elected to go to Anderson. Keith Watt-Green made a quick close and got a hand on the ball just enough to disrupt Jason Anderson. And a dejected Jason Anderson went back to the huddle. The Broncos, of course, now trying to ice Tom Zerflu with 3 seconds on the clock. It's all down to this.
Yeah, what a finish to the regular season home games for Eastern Washington and to the Broncos' road schedule. Boise State wraps it up regular season next Saturday at home to arch rival Idaho. The annual renewal, 12:30 pregame, kickoff at 1:07 right here on Channel 7, and it promises to be every bit as exciting as this one. Broncos lead by 3 here. Tom Zerfla will attempt a field goal to tie it. And unfortunately for him, he has to move back into the mire to kick it. 7 yards back. It'll be marked at the 17, a 27-yard field goal with Tobin Phelps the holder. Blocked! Broncos win. The Boise State Broncos the field goal and advance to 9-1. A lot of high fives and congratulations at midfield as they leap into each other's arms after beating Eastern Washington in a nail-biter here at Woodward Stadium in Cheney. Pokey Allen and Mike Kramer exchanging warm handshakes, and they'll all be looking for a warm place now. Give you another look, and really at this stage, no chance. Come out of the middle, one of the big guys up front. But with the playing conditions the way they are, no chance to tell you at this point who blocked that. I'm sure that Tom will make his best effort to try and determine that. And, of course, he's standing under the goalpost, waiting Pokey Allen's arrival to celebrate a big, big win emotionally for this football team. Yes, they could have played for the title next week with a loss. Now they'll go in 9-1, as will the Idaho Vandals when they get together next Saturday at Bronco Stadium. Pokey Allen making his way over to Tom Scott now. Let's go to Tom.
Okay, Pokey, speaking of heart attacks, I mean, you've seen a lot of games end going the other way. You had one go your way today.
Yeah, we did. We made some plays down the stretch. We made some mistakes, but boy, the field congestions are just awful. And we hung in there. We're tough enough to hang in there and win it at the end.
Blocking the field goal, I mean, what a perfect exclamation point on the last play of the game.
Well, no question. I thought we had a couple of them blocked, and we just didn't get them blocked a couple times. But, hey, we're 9-1, and I'm excited about that.
How about the way Tony Hurley gutted it out today at the end?
Well, he had real trouble throwing in the first half, but the second half he threw real well. I mean, we had guys open. He just was struggling, but once he got his confidence, he was fine. I tell you, he is a stud. I knew he'd get it in. We called speed option. There's no question we're going to score a touchdown.
What was happening on the sideline when you got the ball on the 9-yard line, 91 yards to go, to to win this game?
Well, you know, these kids aren't going to quit. I didn't know if we could win it at the time, but I do know they're going to give a great effort at the end. So, you know, you got that kind of effort. Things happen, and good things often happen with that. I thought Eastern played a great game. They did a good job of coaching, and it's a great victory for us.
Have you heard what's happening in the Kibbie Dome right now?
No, I have no idea.
51-8 halftime, Idaho. So you know you're going to be facing a monstrous deal next weekend.
Hey, bring it on. I mean, we got another week, and we're not injured. So, I mean, that's what it's all about, playing for the Big Sky Championship. And that this group is even here is really something, and we'll crank it up.
Absolutely. Congratulations, Pokey. Head coach Pokey Allen, as the Broncos win it 16-13 on a field goal block at the end of the game. BSU goes home 9-1 to face what will be a similarly 9-1 Idaho Vandals in Bronco Stadium to finish out the regular season. Next set.